Hey guys, welcome back to this video with me, Maddie. Today I'm going to be doing Christmas read aloud books. So we're going to read the first book that I'm going to read is Donald Duck and the Christmas Carol. Donald Duck decked the house with boughs of holly, sung Donald Duck and his nephews. It was the day before Christmas. They had finished their Christmas shopping. They were busy trimming their Christmas tree when the doorbell rang. "Merry Christmas!" cried Huggy, Hughie, Louie, and Dewey as they ran to open the door. "Bah!" said Uncle Scrooge, shaking the snow off his coat as he stumped into the house. "Christmas humbug." "Christmas humbug. Why, Uncle Scrooge, how can you say such a thing?" cried Hughie, or Huggy, I don't know how to pronounce it, Louie, and Dewey. "Duck, Christmas is waste of time and money," snapped Uncle Scrooge. "I came to see if you drove me out to my farm to buy these sacks of money I have saved for these years. You have no money saved. I'll wager after buying these full presents, and it's clear to see you're set on wasting your time. Set on wasting your time too. So bah, humbug, and goodbye to you." It's so funny and cute. I'm trying to not make it like such a glare, but I'm like sorry. It's like I'm in my grandparents'. That's actually better. It's still kind of like has that a little glare, but remove it. Actually, it won't be so bad. Oh, it's still there. Actually, it's fine. Hopefully, just for you guys right here. I'm actually just gonna. Alright. I'm not like in my basement, like my grandparents' house, spending the night for Christmas. So that's why I'm reading you guys Christmas stories, and I'm hoping you guys like them. Because I haven't done a Christmas story, like a Christmas read aloud with these little kids books. My grandparents have like loads of them, but I found the Christmas ones actually, and I thought maybe I should do read aloud with the Christmas books, and I thought those are so cute and fun. Just something, you know. Out stumped Uncle Scrooge with his money sacks, and off he went to swirly snow. "We, Uncle Scrooge," called Donald. "Merry Christmas," Uncle Scrooge called Hughie, or Huggy, I don't remember how to pronounce it, Louie, and Dewey, but Uncle Scrooge just grunted and shook his cane at the jolly crowds of Christmas shops. A better picture. "Oh, skinflint," cried Donald, "trying to spoil our Christmas just because he won't have one of his. Poor Uncle Scrooge, no Christmas at all. What will we do, Uncle Uncle Donald asked the boys. He'll go home and lock the door and draw the curtains and sit alone in the dark. Cold House, feeling sorry for himself, said Donald Duck. He will, said the boys. Say, why don't we? And they turned back to their jolly Christmas tree. I can actually just show you guys pictures and read it. Donald Duck was right. Uncle Scrooge stumped home through the snow all the way across town to his big empty mansion. He locked the door behind him. He drew all the curtain shades. Then he stomped up to the stairs to his cold, dark room. He popped himself up with a book and a candle to read it by. Christmas humbug, he muted to himself. I don't care for anyone, and no one cares for me. That's why, if I had my say, that everyone will be. As the candle spirited in the shadows, danced on the walls, Uncle Scrooge had dropped over his book. He was almost asleep when a knock sounded at his door, and walked a figure dressed all in white with a holly wreath on his head. On his head, he cried, a big black book. Who are you? Asked Uncle Scrooge. I am the Christmas spirit of Christmas past. And the figure, do you remember the fun that you used to have on Christmas time? Okay, if you see this dingly thing, it's just the price tag that came with this book. I guess they just forgot to remove it, and I'm not gonna remove it because I guess it's not my business. It's not my book. It's my grandparents' book, and yeah, I don't mind if it's there. So please don't mind if it's there. So yeah, he's put an old snapshot album into Scrooge's hand. The figure slipped out the door. Uncle Scrooge turned the page. Why here, Daisy, he cried with the doll. I gave her 1 year. And little Donald on his rocking horse. My, what fun we used to have. I wish Uncle Scrooge was so busy with the snapshots that he did not hear the door open again. A second figure slipped into his room. The one was dressed in red. I'm a Christmas spirit of Christmas present. And the figure listened to the fun others have at Christmas time. And outside the door, Scrooge heard happy voice and singing, deck the house with boughs of holly. Deck the house with boughs of holly, la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, la 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 la. Bah! Uncle Scrooge began, but he couldn't not finish. Something caught in his throat. When he looked up again, a third figure was standing beside his bed. I'm a Christmas spirit. I'm a spirit of Christmas yet to come, said this figure, who was dressed in black. If you didn't mend
your ways. You'll never be happy. Have a happy Christmas again. But what can I do? Cried Scrooge. Follow me, said the figure. Uncle Scrooge screamed out of bed and followed him. Up the gloomy room and down the long, dark stairs. The figure turned toward the living room door. There's nothing in there but dust, said Uncle Scrooge, but he followed along anyway. Merry Christmas, Uncle Scrooge, cried Daisy and Donald and the nephews, waiting in the living room. They stood a beautiful Christmas tree. There stood a beautiful Christmas tree. Around it appeared the biggest pile of Christmas Uncle Scrooge had ever seen. But some of them were for him. When we finish opening Christmas presents, said Uncle Scrooge, after a while, let's take my sacks of money and give it to anyone we see who doesn't look as if he's having a very merry Christmas as ours. Always remember these boys. Christmas is the best time of the year. Best day of the year of all. And then over here is like the list of the books that you might have or something. So yeah. So that is it of the book. Then we have another Merry Christmas book, Mickey's Christmas Carol. Again, there's no price tag with this one, but there's a barcode up in the front, so right here. So if you see that, I'm sorry. I think because this one's poor Bob. Actually, this book might be a little bit harder, but I'll try. I'll try my best. Poor Bob Cratchit. Mr. Scrooge had made him work late again, even though it's Christmas Eve. But now at last he could go home. Merry Christmas, he called. Merry Christmas, bah, shouted Scrooge. Don't forget to take my laundry. Not just me. Bob laughed along the heavy laundry bag through the icy streets. He stopped once to rest, but only for a moment, when he thought of his family waiting for him. He picked up the bundle and trimmed on. It's Papa, cried Tiny Tim, joyfully as Bob struggled through the door. Dinner will be soon, said Mrs. Cratchit, as she put some more scraps into a pan. I wish Mr. Scrooge would pay you more. He certainly has enough money. But Scrooge never thought he had enough money. Tonight, as always, he had stayed late at the office to count his golds. His nephew Fred opened the door Here's a Hollywood. Okay, so this is not what I was expecting. They got all the names wrong. And yeah, so I'm like really upset. But I'll just show you the pictures, I guess. But really, I'm just really upset with this book, so I might just not read it. But this one that I hope they didn't get mixed up with. But this is my favorite book. When I was a child, I think I read this book. Again, I don't remember. Yes, I have. I've read this book. I literally had this book at home, but I don't remember what happened. Oh, sorry. This one was harder too. I hate when these books are like so hard, but I could read the done book. But I'll see you guys later, so bye.